Welcome back, baseball fans, to the Summer 69-72 Carryover League. We got the Yankees and Red Sox today. American League East is a tough division. A lot at stake always in this division over this era, an era that really the Orioles owned. And here we are with the standings. And in a 7-game series, the first two were in Yankee Stadium. The Yankees won both games. So they're technically now in first. Red Sox a game back. The Orioles and Blue Jays 2 and 2.5 back. Orioles getting out of the gates a little slowly. That's why you see the 6-6 record. But otherwise, we expect them to compete. Let's get right to this. This is Game 3 in Fenway. Boston really wants to win this, as to not go down 0-3. And for the Yankees, they will send their number 4 starter, Mike Kekich, to the mound. And for the Boston Red Sox, give them their ace, Sonny Siebert. In a comeback game, Red Sox will be favored to win. So let's get started from Fenway. Roy White leads off with a strikeout. Thurman Munson, 47, a strikeout. And Ron Blomberg, 48. You guessed it, 3 fingers. 0 for 3. 3 Ks. Carl Yastrzemski leads off for the Sox. 49, bounce to second. Fisk, 35 is a walk. Reggie Smith, 58, pops to first. And Petrocelli, 5'10", is catcher's card. Munson, though, is fantastic. He is a 2-6. And the inning's over. Top of 2 in Fenway. Bobby Mercer. 2-5 is a walk. Danny Cater, 2-6, and finally a ball in play. A base hit into center field. Mercer will hold it second. One thing the Red Sox have are great throwing arms in the outfield. A lot of that is based on, well, playing in this park. Which, the good news is, they have great arms, but high E ratings. So the arms work great on the road. The E ratings do not. It's kind of a give and take there with the Fenway defense playing in all the stadiums. So Jake Gibbs will bat. 1-4. 4-6-3 double play. Runner goes to third. 2 outs for Nettles. Single to 1. Line is short. Siebert strands the runner. Tony CONIGLIARO, bottom of 2. Bouncer to third. Nettles, 1-16 to third base. And he's out. George Scott, 35 is a walk. Jerry Moses, 2-8 is a 6. 2-4, 2-3, double play. We go to third, Horace Clark. 1-2, second A plus injury. So he's injured. And they'll have to go to Juan Rios, utility guy. Here's Gene Michael, 46 is a walk. Roy White, 48 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Munson, 111, grounds a short. Bottom of third in Fenway. Mike Andrews, 110, is a base hit. John Kennedy, 53, first C. The runner gets into scoring position for YASTRZEMSKI. 57 is a K, and with 2 outs, Fisk. 311 is a walk. Here's a big at-bat with 2 outs for Reggie Smith. 311 is a sky to left field. So, we've got some stranded runners today in 3 innings at Fenway. We'll go to the 4th. Ron Blomberg. 1-6, grounds a third. Bobby Mercer, 3-6 is a base hit. He is a beast stealer, but Fisk has a great arm. He's not going anywhere unless they hit and run. I think we're going to try hit and run here. Try and break things up. The hit and run 5 is rolled, and that's a base hit. So, do a little gambling with Cater. And Danny Cater bats 5th, though he doesn't have power. Interestingly, just because the right-handed batters don't have a lot of power on the Yankees. The lefties do, though. So they have runners in the corners with 1 out, and you know what? They're going to bring it up, down 0-2 in the series, and Red Sox can't let this inning get away, so they're going to bring it up for Jake Gibbs. 1-9's a pop to short, and then they'll move it back now for Nettles, and 3-12's a walk. Big at-bat. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Juan Rios. Haven't looked at a card yet, so let's take a look at Juan Rios. Seldom used player, been pressed into action because of the Horace Clark injury. Not much here, but boy, if he can come through, it would be a huge boon for the Yanks. A pitch to Rios, 64, is a bouncer to short, but it's Petrocelli at short, and he makes the play. No such luck for the utility guy. All right, bottom of fourth. Rico, Petrocelli, 4-2, Sky's the center. Conigliaro, 2-8. Let's take a look at Tony Conigliaro's card. This is his 70 card. The 36 home runs. That is gone, and Boston's on the board. George Scott, 2-5, single. Moses, 68, walks. Mike Andrews, 112, flies to left. And with 2 outs, John Kennedy, 1-7, grounds a short. All right, top of the fifth. It'll be Gene Michael, 56, base hit. Roy White had a big series in Yankee Stadium with a home run, grand slam in one of those games. Roy White, 1-7's a walk, 2 on for Munson. 2-7 is a 6-4 3-double play. And the runner goes to third with 2 outs for Bloomberg, and 65, Sky's a left. Pitcher stool here in Fenway. Let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Okay. Bottom of 5. 1-0 Boston. Yaz, 43. Sky's it in a right. But this is Bloomberg, a 49. And that is going to be a base hit. Carlton Fisk, 36 is a walk. 2 on for Reggie Smith, 34. It's a 5-4 3-double play, and with 2 outs. Petrocelli, 46. Single on 18, he gets it. That will be an RBI. 2-0, Boston, Conigliaro, 46. Same roll, 1 to 18. He rolls a 19. Tough break, Conigliaro. Have to settle for a 1 for 3 at the moment. 2-0 Boston with single runs in the 4th and 5th. Siebert's their ace, their stopper. They need this win. He's going to continue. Into the 6th, Bobby Mercer. 1-7. Let's take a look at Bobby Mercer's card. His big 1971 with the Yanks. 1-7, triple 1 to 10 double. That is a 3-base hit. They'll play back for Cater, 67. Sack fly to left. They get the run. 2-1. Jake Gibbs, 34, grounds the third. Greg Nettles, 49, double 1 single. 2 outs for Juan Rios. 2-9, lines the first. 2-1 game. Briskly and crisply played ball game here today, folks. George Scott, 1-6. Take a look at George Scott. He's a 1 at third. Excuse me, a 4 at third and a 1 at first, which kicked YASTRZEMSKI into the outfield for this season. Otherwise, Yaz would have been the first baseman. But anyway, George Scott, homer 1 to 12 double. That is gone. 3-1. Jerry Moses grounds a short. Andrews, 45, rolls a second. John Kennedy bounces to second base. Rios, the utility guy replacement's a 3-30. And he boots that ball. Not helping the Yankees out in the pinch. Carl Yastrzemski to 9 is a ground ball to short. 7th inning, 3-1. Siebert's a starter, 8. Here's Gene Michael. 63, pitcher. Siebert is an E24. 2, E24. That's a base hit for Michael. Tie run, Roy White. 34 is a 4-6 3-double play. And with 2 outs, it's Munson, who bounces to short. Stretch time here in Fenway with the Red Sox leading 3-1. We have been listening to The Remains, Boston group, kind of like the Standells kind of thing. With their hits Don't Look Back and Why Do I Cry, which you're listening to. Yeah, great band. So there you go. Bottom of the 7th. Red Sox trying to add to their lead. Kekich is a starter, 6. Puts the guys on, we'll probably hook him. Fisk, 2-6 is a walk. Reggie Smith, this could be it right here. Reggie Smith, 312's a Lomax. Huge break for Kekich. And Petroselli, 32 pops a second. 7 pretty decent innings for Kekich. Single runs in the middle innings. Kept his team in it. It's a 3-1 game. Siebert needs 6 more outs. They do have Sparky Lyle in the bullpen. Bloomberg, 2-8 single. And the tie run is Bobby Mercer, who is 2 for 2 plus a walk. Hits lefties and righties. And Siebert's actually pretty good against lefties, so they're going to let their ace pitch to him. 59, second C. Runner goes to second for Cater. Again, that run's not that important, though. Cater, 69. Skies are right, and with 2 outs, it's Jake Gibbs. 1-6 is a bouncer to shortstop. All right, Kekich will leave after 7. Did all he could do, but it's a 2-run game. Definitely a winnable game for the Yanks. They'll bring in their outstanding long man, Lindy McDaniel, to pitch the 8th inning. Here's Lindy. So, Conigliaro will lead off. 412 pops to second. And he will exit the game as Bill Voss will be his defensive replacement in right field. George Scott, 1-4. Sky's the center. And with 2 outs, Jerry Moses, 111. Skies to right field. We will go to the 9th. Siebert with a 2-run lead. What we'll do probably, I think, is if he puts a couple guys on, we'll hook him. Otherwise, he's the ace. We might just let him go for the CG. Nettles, Rios, and George Michael. George Michael. Gene Michael. George Michael might be at the game. Maybe. Who knows? As a little kid. I don't know. Greg Nettles. The pitch. 1-9's a walk. All right. Juan Rios. No danger here. The pitch to Rios. 39, single 1-19 is a base hit. That is a big hit for Juan Rios and the Yanks. And just like that, with switch hitters coming up, and I'm going to say it, Lyle's usually better against righties than lefties. Well, he'll come in anyway. So, it'll be Sparky Lyle trotting in out of the Boston bullpen. Pretty interesting that Danny Cater on the Yanks and Sparky Lyle are both participating in this game. They would ultimately be traded for each other. Be interesting to see if I do the same thing or not when that time comes. But anyway, Sparky Lyle comes on in the 9th with 2 on to face Gene Michael. And they're playing back with a 2-run lead. Gene Michael. 45 off of the Sparky Lyle card. Triple one. Double is a double to center field. Rios will not challenge the center fielder's arm. And things are suddenly really tough here in Boston. It's a 3-2 game, 2 men in scoring position. White, Munson, and Bloomberg, who can't hit lefties. But hopefully, for the Yanks' sake, White or Munson can come through. So the infield up, it'll be Roy White. 43, left X. This is Yaz. Now, interestingly, he is a 1E16. And a 1 now is a fly ball B on the sacrifice fly. Now, what the home team can do is, you see the E rating 24 here. It means that in this particular result, that the E rating was not rolled. Otherwise, it would have said false, because there's no such thing as an E rating of 24 in the outfield. But the home field can take a peek at this box before plugging in a number and say, yeah, we'll just take that result. It's called a home field advantage or double jeopardy. It improves their defense while making their opponent's defense worse. In this particular case, they're going to surrender the sac fly, because if you go double jeopardy, you could get a 2-base error. So, let's just kind of have some fun here and see what happens if I do plug the 16 in. Now, in that particular case, he would not have tagged up. So that was the kind of the risk in the play, but he does tag up. Again, the 2-base error, you're losing this game. But they can live with a sac fly here and 1 out. So Rios scores, the runner stays at second with 1 out, and it's Munson. 2-6. Munson gets the single ... Let's take a look at Munson's card. A 2-6. Tough one there for Lyle and the Red Sox. So Lyle comes through even, Munson comes through even if the guy did hold up at third base in the previous at bat. So that is an RBI single scoring Gene Michael, who doubled. And just like that, the Yankees take a 4-3 lead in the 9th inning and have runners. Yeah, runners on the corners with just 1 out. Bloomberg will come out of the game. Infield will be up again for Buddy Bradford. Let's take a look at Buddy. Buddy Bradford. 1-2 with the infield up, rolls a plus, and that is a single ... Actually, back that up. Back that thing up for a second. We had second, third, a sac fly, and a single. Yeah, there's nobody at third base. The infield's back, and that's an inning double play. You see what happened here, folks? We had second and third, scored a run on a sac fly, which left a runner at second base. The single scored the runner from second base, which just left a lonely guy there at first. There was nobody at third, and Munson has no speed, so the infield's playing back. Short A+ on Bradford is the double play. 6-4-3. Got to catch these things. Could have been a disaster if I would have messed that up. So they get the double play, but Lyle does blow the save, and the Red Sox are in trouble if they don't score a run in the bottom of the 9th. So the 4th run that scored that inning, Gene Michael, who hit the double off of Lyle and scored the Munson single, that 4th run is charged to Lyle, and he would be the pitcher of record. Siebert gives charged with the 2 runs in the 9th and 3 runs overall. Keck gets charged with 3 runs, and right now McDaniel is the pitcher of record for the Yanks, and he's going to go pitch the 9th inning with Jack Aker and Barry Moore warming. It'll be Andrews, Kennedy, and YASTRZEMSKI. Boston bench, you got a couple of left-handed hitters, Van Kelly and Angel Bravo. Don't like any of them. And if you bring any of these guys in, they'll bring Barry Moore in, and yeah, it's not going to work out. So, Mike Andrews leading off in the bottom of the 9th. 3-6, ball 4 for Mike Andrews. John Kennedy. 3-5, flies to left. YASTRZEMSKI. Let's take a look at Yaz's card before he bats here. Well, yeah, one of the most devastating cards in all of Strat. Tie run at first, winning run at the plate, but McDaniel is good against lefties. The pitch to Yaz. 34 is a 4-6-3 double play off the Yaz card. And the Yankees have just stunned the Red Sox here in Fenway in the 9th inning. Interesting sequence events that set that all up. But Lindy McDaniel gets the final 2 innings done to get a win. No save, of course. And that is a tough way for the Red Sox to lose. A walk to Greg Nettles, a single by Juan Rios to put runners on the corners, a double to make it a 1-run game and put runners at second and third, a sac fly to tie the game, and then Munson hits a single to score a runner from second base to get the 4th run. That is a tough way for the Sox to lose this thing. And they're down 0-3 in this series. So Sparky Lyle, boo. Boo Sparky. He didn't do much of anything there. He gives up 2 hits and a run and was helped out by a double play. Siebert gets the no decision, gave up 9 hits and 3 runs. The 2 in the 9th, walked 5, struck out 4. Kekich will also get a no decision, but the big winner is, of course, Lindy McDaniel. 2 innings for Lindy, a walk, and that big double play. And Kekich was decent. 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. Walked 6, struck out 1. 1009, 0109, 41136. 547175154. And now we are at a sea change moment here in the American League East. Boston really needs to win Game 4, or maybe Game 4 and Game 5, because being swept 4 games to nothing could really be a death knell in the highly competitive American League East. I mean, you're not going to get a 500 team into the wild card spot. So Boston needs to win a couple games or come back and win the whole thing. We know there's a certain history about the Red Sox being down 0-3 to the Yankees, so maybe they need to do that. Let's take a look at the stats now. So the Red Sox are still playing, you know, year-to-date good baseball, 7-5. They're hitting .253 with a very outstanding 2.89 earned run average. So it's the Boston bats need to start cracking here, like YASTRZEMSKI, for instance, who hit into that inning-ending double play. And the Yankees, 9-3. They were expected to be in third place as the Orioles were trying to repeat, and the Red Sox have one of the best offenses in the whole league. But it is the Yankees, not their era. This is, you know, Mantle is gone and Reggie's not here. It's the in-between portion, the renovating Yankee Stadium portion of that franchise. When things pre-Steinbrenner, not very pretty. But they're pretty today. They're 9-3. They're hitting .289 with a .258 team ERA. And some big numbers here that jump off that I can see right now is that Bobby Mercer is having a big start for the Yanks. He is hitting .429 in the first 12 games, and he's got 18 RBI. So he is an early MVP candidate for this hot start. And the pitching has been spread around. They have 6 pitchers with wins in the starting and relief roles. Year to date, we are looking at 194 games, and we are hitting .259 with a league ERA of .390. All right, that's it for that. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time. Welcome back, baseball fans. Well, it's over rather quickly. The Yankees did sweep the Red Sox 4 straight, and my goodness, talk about the horseshoe. The thing that comes out is that you need the dice just roll for one team and they get lucky. Yankees had 2 single ones lineouts in this game. Hit 2 of them in game 4. And Carlton Fisk missed 2 single 1-17s in a game that the Yankees won 4-3. So terrible luck for the Red Sox in a game that was extremely important to the future of the American League East. The Yankees are now 10-3, front runners clearly, and they'll have to hang on dearly to this division. Boston is 7-6. They're a great team, but their record is a real head scratcher. And the Orioles are 6-6. So it could be that the Red Sox and Orioles are fighting for a wild card if the Yankees continue their lucky ways. And right now, like I said in the video, Bobby Mercer, who had one of those single 1-20s, single 1-1, line out the rest, he's the kind of an early front runner for the MVP of the American League. Thanks for checking it all out. We'll see you next time.